No points scored so far in the second half. 10 minutes in. Maxwell wants it quickly. Carried on by Carl Hoft. Marshall for Mertens. Eremia's wide. Cullen slaps it beautifully. Umaga. And it's a forward pass. The pass from Cullen was ruled forward.
Tremendous movement though. A double round. And the pass and the tackle.
Yes, it did look forward, didn't it? And but you're right, Murray. Tremendous move, and again, it's the angled run of Umaga that gets the catches the opposition defence out.
Here come the Wallabies again. Stirling Mortlock.
Well, he certainly did go over the top and kill the ball.
Well, there's certainly no complaints about the refereeing performance of Jonathan Catlin. He was outstanding in Super 12, and he has pretty much got it right so far this afternoon.
Yes, I think he's definitely the big mover and shaker as far as South African referees are concerned. He obviously had potential when he started, but he's had a great game so far to date. He's been strict enough to keep the finger on play, but he's also been liberal enough to allow the game to evolve. And I think that's so vital, particularly at international level. Don't try and take the steam out of the match by refereeing, let the players do it.
All Blacks not challenging in the line-out, as again it's Giffen. Paul tries to make a metre or so. Regan chased down by Randall. Good tackle by Kronfeld. Snapped up by Craig Dowd. Eremia. He's got the speedsters with him. Cullen took a while to drag it in. Umaga has it, and the All Blacks still in possession. Slips it, does Marshall to Kronfeld. They need to reset. Mertens shifting wide for Cribb. Oliver. Again, it's Randall. Cribb is there to help out. Blackadder shifts it on for Maxwell.
Maxwell going for the dummy.
It's there again for Justin Marshall. Eremia, who made the initial burst. No gaps there, though. Trapped near the 10-metre line. Mertens on the inside. Almost. Pops it. Oliver. 10 out from the 22. Marshall. And the Wallabies a mile offside.
Well, a mile offside and perhaps the hint of a professional foul.
Thank you, I've got it. Okay, I've got it. Come away. Leave it. He's got to your side.
Well, this will be interesting because it's a certain 3 points at this stage to New Zealand, but there's a possibility of it being reversed depending on who this man, Ed Morrison, feels was the culprit.
From either side just having a dust-up. Georgie Gritton ran in, nothing to do with him. He didn't need to be part of it. Give him a serious bollocking and give the initial penalty where you were. You were bang on. Thank you.
Well, you heard it, a serious bollocking. What does that mean?
He's going to tell him off now.
I've got it. 5. Okay, you two. Just a bit of a scrap going on. According to the touch judge, nothing in it. You two can go. Just keep your nose clean. You've got no business to be in that situation, and you've come in and dished. Just listen. That's the penalty is the original penalty because it's in a better position. But you be careful. You're on a caution, okay?
George Gregan's very happy with that result. I think he thought for a moment this is yellow card stuff.
Have a look at the skills and the combination of this play. Eremia kept the ball long enough for Cullen to get in support. He nearly dropped it, which is unusual, but see him move it on to Umaga. It was almost telepathic. So Eremia, the pass, Cullen the fumble, and then look at this, pushing it to his good mate, Tana Umaga, who got blown over ball and all, but then the New Zealand support came.
Well, while all that was happening, they were working furiously on Josh Kronfeld on his left knee. There's a hint that there may be some blood involved at the moment. Ruben Thorne is on the jersey 19.
Now John Eales down towards Lomu, and the game's still on. 10-metre line as Mark Connors makes the tackle.
You're on your own hold desk. 10.
Alatini feeds off to Muse. He's got it up really high here. He'll need to get it down shortly as the All Blacks now control it. Alatini for Mertens. Trip. looking to slip it wide to Cullen, just overran him, and the ball is back on the Wallaby side. Mertens getting back from the Latham kick. Latham's closing him down smartly. Mertens is going to head out to centre field. Oh!
Well, that was superb play by Andrew Mertens. He anticipated the kick. He knew that Christian Cullen was out of position, and he ran back desperately. And then the kick came from his great foe, of course, Stephen Larkham, who followed up. Mertens chose to try and beat him, and there he is right there beating him. And then he took off, and all of a sudden he thought, hello, I've got 3 men to beat here. No chance, and he drove, set it up, just trying to get over that advantage line. Well, where is the advantage line from sort of 60 metres? Who would know? But really, it was a great effort. Ron Cribble, he's made his mark for sure.
You'll notice too that Tane Randall, I beg your pardon, is on the open side with Cronfeld not there. Here come the All Blacks again. Lomu. Umaga frees it up for Mertens. Taking on the defence today, Andrew Mertens. Knocked down by the Wallabies. And in fact, it was firstly lost forward by the All Blacks.
Well, it's still, who would believe it, still 20 points to 18. 17 minutes into the second half, which has been pulsating. But what a great position Australia find themselves in here to attack. New Zealand without a true open side flanker on the field.
Making the decision earlier this week to leave Scott Robertson out of the reserve bench.
Yes, we've seen some strong tackling in the second half there. We saw that before. Lomu fired up, but look at Alatini going in as well, and that has inspired this All Black defence. It's been very strong here in the second half.
They want an attacking opportunity here in midfield. Have a look at this. Look at the Australian backs on both sides. Not giving away any secrets to New Zealand. See how they're stacked behind each other? So how would you defend against this?
Regan away to Jason Little. Couldn't deliver the pass. He would have thrown it forward.
Ooh, so close to a turnover there. In fact, there it is. So in other words, because that hand, and I think it was Oliver's hand, I may be wrong there, was over the top from New Zealand trying to pull the ball back. The Australian man in possession holding on to the ball until his support arrived.
Kick from Mertens is not out. So Latham, as Mertens goes in to make the tackle, now it's Mark Connors, who surprisingly didn't make the starting lineup, as the Wallabies have it in possession in New Zealand territory. Regan across for Larkham. Little is hounded by Alatini. Regan heaves it out to John Eales. Change of direction again. Larkham is nailed. On the New Zealand side. Cullen to Maxwell. Mertens. Lomu. What a tackle by David Wilson. All those years of experience. And David Wilson, one-on-one with Jonah, lowers him in a copybook tackle.
We're going to play. Yep. Yes.
So there's the tackle, and somewhere the ball came. Well, there it is. Really fundamentally, he was tackled in the ball on the New Zealand side. So watch Andrew Mertens. He's carrying a bit of an injury here. He's now down on the deck. Jonah not able to get the pass to New Zealand support, which was too far behind.
Play to continue. To the back it goes. Thorne cleverly tips it to Alatini. Near the 10-metre line and held on to by an Australian player on the ground. Richard Harriott is. And Andrew Mertens, who has this ankle problem, is going to be asked now to kick for goal.
Well, it's an interesting one because he has to plant his left foot, of course. That's the ankle issue. It happened in a tackle several phases ago. And it's a long kick. It's probably about 47 metres, 45. There's a bit of wind, Smitty, down there. It's a little bit of a southerly.
Well, it's the swirling wind. It's the nature of the direction of it, Murray. At the moment, you would think being a southerly, it's right behind Andrew Mertens, but the little flag's on top of the post. They're wavering all over the place. Tough, tough kick.
Beautifully judged.
Well, not so tough for New Zealand's highest point scorer. I just wonder, though, how good his ankle is. Would be very difficult for New Zealand to lose him at this stage. He's had an absolute blinder. Done everything he could have been asked of him.
Larkham short, Alatini. Wasn't able to control it, so Stirling Mortlock has it for Tadai Kefu. Wallabies hitting back almost immediately with Eales into the gap. They're only 15 metres out here. It bounces for Gregan. A little. Kefu once more. Gregan playing advantage. All Blacks offside. Mark Connors. Now George Gregan. The advantage still applies. And he'll go back. And this is a penalty right in front.
Well, I think that equals up. That's all we ever ask of referees, consistency. And I think that equals up the move just before half-time, where he played very liberal length of time of the advantage law.
You've had one of those on that side.
And there's both two changes of interest. We've been told that Tony Brown will be coming on very shortly in jersey 17, and Jim Williams, it was a blood bin. He will be returning for Mark Connors in an unnumbered jersey.
20 minutes in the blood bin. You've got to be joking. That is a joke.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind it was a strategic decision. Obviously, he had concerns who he was going to